It's Kazakh Yah with the ISUPK, and I'm out here celebrating the 49th annual Passover of the ISUPK, la Escuela Israelita de Sabiduría Práctica Universal. Annual Passover. I'm here with Kadas Dayam.
I'm officer of 1000th Minnesota, man, holding it down for my big brother, Officer YAHANNA, man.
That's right, man, holding it down. 49th Annual Passover. Man, what you think about the Passover out here today?
Hey, man, the Passover is glorious, man. It's always glorious to see blacks, Hispanics, and natives coming together to do the will of the Most High, man. This brotherhood is amazing. If you ain't in the UPK, like I said, you just in the way, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have been here. If you weren't here, you missed out, man. And that's just what it is, man. We supposed to be keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And the Passover is that.
This is Officer Isupk out of San Francisco. Man, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good, man. I love to see the brotherhood and sisterhood that's in the ISUPK. I love to see the generals, man. So many righteous generals that leading us out of this captivity, man.
Yes, man. I'm glad to be out here with you guys, man. I'm feeling great too, man. I'm glad to be part of this and celebrating with you guys. We all come from all over the Cali, all over United States to celebrate this. Tell me, man, how do you feel? Did you get raised up today?
Yeah, man, I got raised up. I got that responsibility to take over, man. And now I'm going to take over in the right leadership. And also, I'm glad that I met so many Hispanics up in this tribe, man. Like my brother, the white man is the goddamn devil, man, because he separates us from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Like he said, hey, I would have never met him. Because you know why? Because the white man told us that we're not the same. We is the goddamn same, man. Get up in this, man. Do your 90 days. Put on your all black, man. And be righteous. Be righteous, man. That's the only thing to be, man. Listen to these leaders, man. ISUPK, man. That's all. That's it.
Out here at the 49th Annual Passover with Commanding General YAHANNA and all the generals, all the captains putting it down here, raising up new officers, raising up troopers. Captain Kazazah, what do you think about the whole unity of the black, the Hispanic, Native, Indian here today under one roof?
This is prophecy, and it's the only way. You cannot get out of captivity with one tribe or one kingdom. The North and the Southern have to unite into one kingdom. You understand? And that's the only way that we gonna get out of here and restore our people.
If you were to tell somebody outside of the truth, what would be the meaning of this gathering?
This point right here, this is the honor the Most High for freeing us from our enemies and destroying our oppressors and liberating our people and establishing a nation, as well as remembering the sacrifice that Yahweh Shah made for us so that we could all return back to the Lord. So this is about unity, you understand? This is what they like to say, black love. Black, you understand? You will not find any other greater black holiday or black love than the Passover. Once again, I don't know if y'all can see in the background. Just take a look at what's back there and take a look at how everybody's having a good time. This is about serving the Lord when he freed us from our enemies and all our people coming back together, and it's a beautiful thing.
Native American Indian under one roof. And I'm right here with Captain Kaposh, Indianapolis, Indiana. Man, Most High in Christ, right here with my brother, Captain Kaposh. How you doing today?
Man, I'm feeling fucking amazing, man. We allowed to cuss on here a little bit? I feel goddamn amazing, man. This is like the most glorious week I've had all year to start the new damn year, man. This is how you start the year off right here, man, with the brothers traveling, doing what it do with the nation of Israel. Yeah, no, nothing better I can ever be doing right now with my life.
That's right. You know, we travel from all across the nation every year to do this Passover. This is the 49th annual Passover. How you feel about all the black, the Hispanic, Native American Indian being under one roof?
Man, it's just, I mean, it's the army of the Lord, man. It's every brother in order. I mean, you like army, you like war, you like that type of stuff. It's all in order.
Why is it that we get together to celebrate the Passover instead of doing that whole Easter that we used to do?
Man, Easter, bunnies don't lay eggs. Niggas don't need to be wearing pink. Women need to get out to Christian church. And the pastor need to stop molesting kids before they say anything about the damn Passover, man. That's all I got to say about that.
Some of your boys got raised up today, correct?
Hell yeah, I'd like to introduce, man, Officer Tarak, man, 5 Diesel, you understand, over Louisville. If you want to learn about the Lord in Louisville, hit up this man right here. Nobody else, man. This is Officer Tarak, 5 Stacks, man, raised up tonight. And then I got Officer 5 Stacks, 5 Diesel, Napataza. If you in Cincinnati, Columbus, Ohio, and you want to get in with the Lord and serve the Lord, you got to go through this man right here. He hold the keys for that zone, man.
Heard you got raised up today. How you feeling about that?
Hey, I feel great about it. Ready to put in this work, you know what I'm saying? We ready to go hard in Indianapolis. We're going to take over Ohio. We're going to take over all of Kentucky. We're going to totally solidify what I like to call the Grippo Rim. That's what we're going to do.
Man, that's right, that's right. That's an honor, man, to be getting raised up like that, man. Shows that you put in a lot of work and your love for the UPK. Ain't that right?
That's right. I love the ISUPK, love my nation. Let's get this thing on in before Christ returns. Let's solidify this nation.
How does it feel to be getting raised up, hearing the truth?
Yo, it's all giving all honor and glory to the Most High, you understand? For all the brothers that's looking to come into the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying, and do the work of the Lord, there's glory in it, you know what I'm saying? You get raised up, but at the same time, you got more responsibility and more work. And it's your job to go at it harder and harder every day to wake up the nation of Israel, you understand?
And the brother from Naptown got raised up, Officer Azar Ariel, man, the fierce lion, yo. You know what I'm saying? They called him Big Hurt in the world because he put the hurting on brothers, on them devils, man. He gonna put the hurting on you.
UPK putting it down, one roof, black, Hispanic, Native American Indian. And I'm here with Officer Tazayawan, Officer of 5,000, and Officer Matazapa, Officer 5,000. Matazapa putting it down at the ISUPK 49th annual Passover. Man, how you guys doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Most High in Christ.
Man, I'm to wild, man. After a 24-hour ride from Florida, I can't be no better.
Man, let me tell you something. We went through Hebrew Academy together, and that was one tough cookie right there. How'd you survive that?
Oh, man, I survived it from all the teachings that I got from General Muhammad.
Yeah, I survived it by the men that came before me and not being goddamn weak, man. Standing and fighting for the Most High in Christ and not giving the fuck up on my brothers, man, because it's about loyalty, man.
That's right, man. Let me tell you, no matter what size you are, I graduated, we all graduated. You go in there, you give it all you got. ISUPK, man, we're gonna make men out of you. That's for damn sure. How do you feel about the black, the Hispanic, Native American Indian all getting together under one roof?
Oh yeah, man, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see, before I came into the truth, man, I seen all these black cats. You know what I'm saying? All these back to Africa groups, man, and they ain't got no Africans in those groups, man. It's just the Israelites. But when I come up in here to the Lord's Passover, I see the so-called Mexicans. I see the so-called Jamaicans. I see the so-called Haitians. I see blacks, Hispanics. I see Native Americans up in here. Everybody up in here, you know what I'm saying? So them other groups, man, they ain't shit. So what I feel about it, man, is this is real brotherhood, man. And you seeing the proof of it right now, man. Word.
That's right, that's right. How do you feel about the Black, Hispanic, Native Indian celebrating what we know as Passover, you know, because we used to do Easter, but now, you know, we know the reality. How you feel about that, man?
Hey, I think Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans being under one roof is a beautiful thing, man. Before I came into the truth, I hated Spanish people. You understand what I'm saying? I thought that Spanish people was different from me. You understand? But once I came into the school and understood that we was all the same people and we all under the same curses, then I got a chance to learn how to love my Hispanic brothers and my Native American Indian brothers. You know what I mean? So what I see in this under this roof right here is beautiful. You know what I mean? This ain't no Easter no Easter Christian Israelite event. This is straight up the Lord's only 49th annual Passover.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai Mashiach in Christ and fall up under that UPK banner. Is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy.
That's what it's all about, you know, bringing us together in brotherhood. Ain't that right? Because that's what it is. It's brotherhood that we're seeing here. And what do you think, man, about the brotherhood, the sisterhood? Like you said, you know, at some other point, you know, Hispanics, Blacks, we always had a little beef out there. But Most High in Christ, you know, we all see one color now. Ain't that right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the Blacks and Hispanics, man, when you really think about it, we're really together in everything when we get no press, because it's the Blacks and Hispanics at the food stamp office. It's the Blacks and Hispanics up in jail. You know what I'm saying? But what be separating us is that goddamn Catholic Church and that goddamn Christianity that really be separating us, man, because we together when it comes to our oppression. But when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, that Christian church bullshit, that's what really be separating us all.
Like an hourglass, we live by honor and no excuse. Just sit to pray up to the Lord. I told him, then let all.
What word you got for those people next year, the 50th annual Passover, who didn't make it this year?
Man, bring your ass out here, man. Yeah, get with the captain over your city, man. If you miss this one, man, look at this, man. Y'all see this right here, man? Y'all see that, man? That's real brotherhood, man. Under one roof, man. The Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans all under one roof, and ain't nobody killing nobody, man. Ain't no beef up in here, man. It's all love. So if you didn't get to this one, man, make sure you get out to Passover 2019, man. Get up with a captain over your city, man, and you know what I'm saying, come and get down with us next year, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, man. If you didn't make it this year, next year, no goddamn excuses, man. Commander General YAHANNA is paying the $200. We got buses. There's no excuses for you not to make it to the Passover.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but the abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the...
We're bringing all the Black, the Hispanic, the Native Indian together again, you know, and beautiful thing here tonight, you know, and I just wanted to, I wanted to, point out, you know, what this celebration is all about. you know, the Passover. I really want people to get the gist of what it's all about, because we celebrate Easter, but, you know, now we know there's a true celebration. Tell us a little bit more about this, the reason why we should be here and what this celebration is all about.
Right. We falsely have been taught that we should celebrate Easter, which is really a holiday that the Roman Catholic Church created to worship the goddess Estar. They claim it's the birth of Christ, but they're really lying about that. It's really the worship of Satan. When this night is supposed to be the night of the Passover, and this night is only for the 12 tribes of Israel, which have not yet learned, but will learn, are blacks, West Indians, all of our Latino brothers in Central and South, North, Central, and South America, and our Native Indian brothers. These are the real lost 12 tribes of Israel. And we celebrate the Passover, one, because the Lord said to do it. Every year he said to do it and to teach our children. But also it's so significant because the Passover in this time for us represents how we are going to end this white supremacy that has been beating us into the ground and has manifested itself in the new stage, which is Donald Trump. And all that those white supremacists are doing to us, we constantly ask, how do we get out of this? How do we stop brothers and sisters, black and Latinos and Native Indians up in prisons from getting hooked on drugs and families broken up? How does all of this eventually come to end? We're told to vote. We're told to come together, put our hands on the steering wheel and talk nice to the cop. The real way we get out of this is by getting frustrated enough to come back to the Lord, pray to the Lord, and the Lord do in America what he did in Egypt. The Lord killed the equivalent of millions and millions of Egyptians when he killed their firstborn to free the children of Israel. That's the real story in the Bible. That ain't no smoke-blowing, fake Christian lollipop talk. That's what really happened in that book. And we come together every year to pray to the Lord that he do it again, that he give America just what she deserved, a judgment like she's never seen before, so that the 12 tribes of Israel can get the brutal chains that are on their neck off their neck, so they can come back and be the people they are. And we find out in nights like this, the more we rehearse it, the more amazing it is, because we see all the tribes. I know you got footage in there. Gadites, Ephraimites, Issacharites, so-called North American Indians, so-called Mexicans, so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called brothers and sisters from Guatemala, from Argentina, from Chile, from Brazil, from the Dominican Republic, from Haiti, from St. Thomas, from Trinidad, from all over that region, together in one mind and one body and one attitude, and it's an amazing thing to see.
John, absolutely, absolutely. I've seen it tonight myself, that this Passover, even more than the other one, I see more Latinos coming into the truth.
Oh, man, yes, brother. And you know, we want to see that, because the Christ specifically said in the scriptures that he would bind the two together, that he would take the tribe of Judah, who had Judah and Benjamin and part of Levi, and he would take Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, and all his Latino tribes, and finally bring us in. We've been trying for years, since the 60s and beyond. We've been trying to come together, but we haven't been able to niche it all the way, because we got to go back to those scriptures. We got to go back to those scriptures, and we got to get what those records are telling us we got to get, which is our true identity. They can say what they want. You and I are blood brothers. We are blood brothers from the same family, from the same nation, from the same identity. There's no difference between us. They would like us divided. They love to divide and conquer. They divide us by the language. They divide us by everything. But through those scriptures, we're going to come back and be one, like Christ said. So you're right, it was a lot in there, and we were proud. We were proud because that shows us we're doing Christ's will.
That's right, that's right. General YAHANNA, another thing I noticed today, there was more people than last year. What do you think is happening? Do you think there's an awakening coming on? And if it is an awakening that's coming on, what do you think the end result is going to be with all these other schools trying to do the same as you've taught everybody to do?
Most High in Christ. Well, like I always say, there is one school. Like anything, you got copycats. You got some rappers that rap, and then you got rappers that copy rappers. Well, you got Hebrew Israelites in the ISUPK, and then you have people that sometimes copy them. But there's only one camp and school in one place the Lord put his name on. That's ISUBK. And the reason we're growing so expeditiously is because we are simply bringing out exactly what Christ said without any spin, without any garbage on top of it, and telling the truth about those that have killed us, that we are told we got to love and love and love while they never have to love. So in doing that, we keep on growing and growing and growing. And the end result is that this nation will be a power to be reckoned with in the power of Christ.
It's a mandatory high holy day or holiday, as they call it, right? Where do we find that?
Well, this is one of the most important reasons. The Lord said that it was mandatory, that we would not only do it every year, but to teach our children to do it. And here's why. Once again, the story of the Exodus and the Passover is the story of oppressed people in Egypt, the children of Israel, being freed. We need, right now in 2018, we need a story that shows us how we end slavery in America, North, Central, and South America. And that's what that Passover does. And the Lord, in his infinite wisdom, knew that we would go into slavery again and said to us, make sure you keep teaching your children that. Because when they're in the depth of that slavery in 2018, guess what? They're going to read that story and say, this is how we get out of slavery. Not them other ways, not marching, not green ribbons, not embracing the man that's killing us, but by doing what the Lord said in these laws, statutes, and commandments, which he said to do for that reason. Listen, it's no different than what the white man does. For all the things that he does that he feels he needs to remember so he doesn't repeat the same mistake. Well, guess what? God got holidays for the children of Israel so we can remember every time we make that mistake so we don't continue to do it.
What's the significance of the lamb for those who don't know?
That's a good point. A lot of people don't realize that the lamb and the lamb itself is a part of the ceremony based on what the Lord told us to do. I'm using a lot of words, Salakia. The Lord told us to kill a lamb. Once again, that was like eating chicken in ancient Egypt. Lamb was not considered the great food to them. Lo and behold, the Lord knew it was the great food. They liked crocodiles and beetles and alligator. They just like today. Today, lamb ain't considered a great meat. They rather lobster and crab and shrimp. But those are things the Lord said not to eat. Well, in ancient Egypt, they was eating crocodiles and monkeys and monkey brains. They looked at that as good, them filthy Africans. But God said, don't sweat them. You go kill a lamb, and that's what I want you to eat. And we killed that lamb because, once again, it wasn't about no delicacies. It was about a quick meal. Because you about to see me do miracles and kill all these Egyptians, and you're going to be run out of this country. And so we went and killed that lamb with haste, ate that lamb, and got our behind the hell up out of Egypt. This holiday represents real freedom, real independence, real self-identity, real blackness, real Latinoist, real Native Indian culture and way of life prior to the filthy paws of the white man getting on us. That's what that beautiful lamb is about. And again, our Latino brothers eat it every year. They don't even know why. They just know it's tradition. But they hooks that lamb up and eats that lamb. But they don't know that it comes from their forefathers. You know?
I just thought it was a good breakfast, lamb chops, you know. I always thought, hey, that's a good breakfast. Man, that's something else, Commanding General YAHANNA. You know, another thing I noticed, and I'm going to make it quick because I know we got to go, but another thing I noticed at the beginning of the ceremony, of tonight's ceremony, they were reading verses from the Bible. You know, what part of the tradition is that, or is that something that goes along with the ceremony?
It absolutely goes along with it because, again, the book of Exodus and the law is our constitution. Just like America has a constitution. When America was founded, when they got their independence from Great Britain, they sat down and wrote a constitution. And they ratified it, and it became the law of the land. Well, guess what? When we left out of Egypt, God gave us a constitution. Those laws, those statutes, those commandments. And it got ratified by our leaders. and we followed that law. So the significance of it, you know, the people look at the Bible like it's a holy fairy tale book. But the Bible is a constitution for a people, the 12 tribes of Israel, just like the Constitution of the United States of America is for the white people of America. That's why they got us as 3/5 of a man in their Constitution. Well, guess what? In our Constitution, it says that when the kingdom of heaven is set up, the white man will go back into slavery. That's our Constitution. So that's the point of us reading those things.
That's heavy, General Yohanna. That's heavy. Since I've been coming to the Passover, I've learned a whole new way of not only seeing myself, but seeing of what used to be a religious belief, and now I see kind of more like a tradition or a culture for myself. And I see a lot of the brothers that come here too that also are feeling the same. You know, that this is our culture.
And if I could, Salagag, if I could, brothers is starting to feel and believe and know now that they could be men again. Like this society make you damn near afraid to let your manhood come up. Let your masculinity come up. When these brothers start to read these scriptures and learn their constitution, then you see the manhood come on us. You see the strength come on us. You see us be all the way who we are, like you said, and we realize this is our culture. And we start to take it on, and we become something totally different than what the hell we've been in this place.
General Yohanna, man, you know, I'm always moved to come and speak to all the generals here, and just to be amongst you is truly a blessing. You know, I myself come from a background of you know, going through the Mashika classes and Mecha Club, and I've always been interested in my history, but I didn't realize how close I was to the black man's history, you know. And you know, it's a blessing to see that my black brothers and those Mexican brothers are gathering under one roof and keeping it peaceful. You know what I mean?
Yes, because let me tell you, they've kept us divided long enough. We're not going to be divided no more. And we ain't going to just be bonding with one Latino tribe. We bonding with all the Latino tribe and all the Native American Indian tribe. That's who we bonding with.
2018 Passover. If you wasn't here for this one, just make sure you come to the next one. And when that time comes around, make sure you get with a captain over your city, you know what I mean, so you can get up in here, man. Organize that transportation so we can get this thing popping, man, the way that we're supposed to, man. Israel, man, this is where it's supposed to be, man. Fuck all that black shit, man, and them goddamn conscious community shit, because there ain't no Africans in there, man. There ain't no Egyptians up in there. But when I look and I'm up in here in this Passover, I see, you know what I mean, all the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Shalom, shalom, what's going on? You know what I mean? With young brothers like this, that's what makes the work, you know what I'm saying? This is how we get the glory, man, by young brothers coming in, and, you know what I mean, and getting down with us too, man, and seeing the tradition that we keep every year, and they seeing it, and it's getting instilled in them, so when they grow up, they don't have to celebrate Easter and all that other nonsense, you know what I'm saying, that was put on us by the white man, you know what I'm saying? At some point, in some generation, it gotta stop, man, and this is where it stops, right here, man. Isupk under Commanding General YAHANNA, man.